Good morning, everyone. This video is going to cover, again, the two witnesses. Many understand that in our Bibles, the two witnesses are depicted as Elijah and Moses. But in the extra biblical text, the two witnesses also point to Enoch. And this is like valid extra biblical texts that point to this. And this brings a lot of confusion and study and debate among people that are into the word and all that kind of stuff. And I realize I'm in the book of Jasher, and Jasher chapter 3 actually reveals why. When we read about the life of Enoch, and I just want to implore people to read Jasher chapter 3 if you're interested in the study. But the highlighted things to look, number one, we notice the point of what I'm trying to get, why Enoch is mixed in with the two witnesses of Elijah and Moses, because Enoch in his life served as a type and shadow of, he served as a type of shadow of Joseph, and he also served as a type of shadow of Moses and Elijah. So that's why Enoch is mixed in there. It's really interesting. So just for reference, in Jasher chapter 3 verse 9, we could clearly see how he was eventually raised to a Joseph type of stature, right? And when we read about his life, how he just hid away from the sons of men and studied and studied and studied, and taught the sons of men wisdom, etc. When we get into bear with me for a second, okay? When we get into verse 20 of Jasher chapter 3, okay, all the way verse 20, we begin to see how Enoch served as a type and shadow of Moses. He studied so much and hid from the ways of man so much. His countenance was so great that people were afraid to look on him, just like Moses in Exodus 34. Okay? This is verse 20. So we could see he served as a type and shadow of Moses. He was bringing people into righteousness, teaching them the laws of Yahweh. And eventually, into chapter 3, we eventually read into his rapture, which perfectly parallels Elijah's rapture in 2 Kings chapter 2. So that's why Enoch is mixed in with the two witnesses, because he serves as a type and shadow of Moses and Elijah. And I think it all plays a role here. So it's really interesting. And we know when Elijah returns that there's a hidden prophecy that he's called to bring back the order of Enoch, to restore the hearts of children to the fathers and the hearts of the fathers to the children. And that's just bringing back the ancient paths. Restoring the word, because the word was made flesh, dwelt among us. And if John the Baptist is the Elijah to come, we're just restoring the truth. And so that's why we see Enoch mixed in with the two witnesses, because he served as a type and shadow of not just Joseph, but Moses and Elijah. So something to ponder on. You can see this clearly in Jasher chapter 3. All right, have a good day, guys. Thanks for tuning in.